So this is ModNation Races. It's a thoroughly modern take on a kind of classic kart racing genre. We're really trying to bring extensive customization to the genre and trying to bring a few new things in that we haven't seen before. What we're going to start by showing you is what we call Mod Central. This is where we do all our character and kart customization in the game. So let's jump in there and we'll take a look.
Is it fair to say it's like a Little Big Planet of kart racers?
I think I'd be flattered if you said that, honestly. I mean, those guys are an amazing team, and they were a huge inspiration to us when we were starting to put this game together. We really liked the stuff they were doing, and yeah, it served as a huge inspiration for us. Just going to jump through a little bit of a video here. It's going to show a little bit of the concept art that came at the start of the game. It starts to give you a bit of a feel for the visual style that inspired us and the background of where our art guys were coming from when they put this together. So I don't know if you guys are too familiar with the sort of urban vinyl, like designer toy culture that's been coming up lately. It was a huge inspiration to our art guys. They really liked the fact that, you know, different people can take this one common base toy, this one common frame, and really build out from there and make it their own and customize it, turn it into something completely unique that people haven't seen before. It really fits the nature of customization in video games, and it's a really good match for what a lot of games have been doing in the sort of creator player style features for quite a while now in the video game space. So it's a really sort of natural meeting of the two things. You can see here, this is actually, you know, footage that was captured from the game of some of the art guys putting together a little montage of some characters being created. You can see them tearing one down, changing their parts, bringing up something that has a completely different look and is just completely contrasted to what they started with. This is a guy my buddy Will put together. He's a bit of a crazy little monkey guy, and I'm not too sure about him, but he's kind of cool. He's got a nice little suit and stuff there. What we're going to see though is, you know, this is a bunch of pre-mades that our art guys have put together. These start to sort of set the boundaries of the style we have, get you a feel for how much variety you can get. You know, we can go from the cuter style, a little bit more feminine girls here, get these guys who are a little more hardcore like this guy, a little bit crazier. You know, a little bit more of a goth sort of feel with some of these guys. He's a little bit angry, I think, but you know, gas mask guy is always kind of fun. So you can really see that there's just a huge range in these characters. Our goal is really to provide enough stuff that whatever someone brings to the game themselves, they'll find a way of expressing that in the game and really making it their own. I mean, and our goal really is for, you know, the players to be able to surprise us. We want to have enough parts there that we don't know exactly how they're going to come together. We don't know what people are going to get out of them, and we'll just see where it ends up. So jumping over to the carts quickly, we can start to take a look. Carts and the characters are really built around the same system. It's the same concept of a base model that you build on top of and add things to. So all our carts start with a basic sort of classic sort of kart chassis. You can see underneath the body here we have this little frame. It's a little kart body under there. This has added a dune buggy body over the top. There's a bunch of different types of bodies that really change the profile and change the look of these things. We get some that are a little more exotic like this one. They're a lot sleeker. The body's a little longer. It's a little bit flatter. Some of these that are a bit more of an old style sort of muscle car feel to them. And then, you know, we start to get a little bit crazier from there even. You know, we get some trucks, we get some lowriders in there as well. Let's jump out of here. We're going to jump back to the front end for a sec, and then we'll get into Track Studio and we'll start taking a look at some tracks. What we're going to start with here is, this is the track we saw at the show. We're going to run a lap or two on this thing. So we're going to preview, test race mode, and right away we can jump through and we're going to be right into a race here. Just give it 1 second. And here we go. All our races, we'll put together a nice little opening sequence for the players, get some camera cuts, show off the track, show off the races a little bit, and then we can jump in. So this track was wholly built using our Track Studio tool. The art guys put this together. They spent a lot of time on it and had a lot of fun while they were doing it. And they're really trying to exercise all the elements that we have in there to really try and create this sort of amazing racing experience that really feels like you know, it really takes the genre to a bit of a new place. You can see we're trying to bring a lot more physical interaction into the world of karting. We're trying to get the weapons to really feel like they belong in the world, that they actually interact with things. They're not just, you know, they're not just something that's laid on top.
It's hard to talk and drive at the same time.
Yeah, it is. I do my best though. So we still have these classic sort of arcadey elements, the big jumpers, these stompers that can take you out. If we pick up these guys, we can actually activate this element ourselves. So there, oh, just missed him. So, you know, we really want the weapons not just to interact with other players, but also interact with things in the world. So they're objects that the players can place down that'll be available to trigger from weapons, to trap other players, to open up shortcuts, whatever we kind of feel like offering there. So this is pretty fun, but where we really get into the power is when we go back into the editor from here.